Hey friends, welcome back. In today's show, we're going to review the Vivo Barefoot shoes. My daughter has a pair. I just got these hiking boots and we are beyond impressed. And so what I'm going to do is put links in the description to the exact shoes that we have and talk about the differences between what we've noticed wearing classic hiking boots. And look, I'm not knocking these Chenet 200 gram or 400 gram hiking boots like these. I've taken them way deep in the backcountry in Montana, Idaho, all over Washington State. Amazing boots. But just look at the size difference and the heaviness here and the flexibility between this Vivo Barefoot and again, this Chenet boot. Great boot if you're packing heavy loads, if you're doing long days, but you can barely bend the sole. Now with this guy, I mean, look at that. So what I want to do is just share with you a little bit about what we noticed in this last trip. So we went out into the Antioch Mountains, which is just outside of Lake Chelan here in Washington. We climbed up about 3,500 feet to this ridge and we were near this glacier, had a really good time. And both Nez and I, we were cruising. Like again, 3,500 vertical feet in about, it was just under 4 miles. So it was basically like a stair stepper, right? We were just going, like, climbing. And we especially noticed these new shoes on the descent. What was it that you told me about your toes?
Like when I go downhill, my toes are gripping to the ground, so I'm not like sliding.
And that was a new sensation for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's only 10 years old. And imagine learning this new skill set and how that could affect osteoporosis, bone mineral density, joint, hip, low back issues later in life. Now, the reason why I'm making this video, yeah, felt great on the hike. I felt more energetic. But normally when I wake up after carrying her sleeping bag, her sleeping pad, the tent, my sleeping bag, my sleeping pad, all the food, the stove, like a bunch of stuff, water, her water, all this, right? Because I had to carry her backpack, plus mine, right? Normally my back is hurting because that's a pretty 50, 60 pounds. And I woke up, yesterday morning, had no back pain. I'm like, wow, this is really weird. I didn't associate it with the shoes until I noticed that my calves were sore in areas that I've never felt before, friends. The hike wasn't unusual. We were in Montana and Idaho, did a lot of strenuous hiking, multiple days and all that very recently with different shoes. So these shoes cause you to walk differently using muscles that have been dormant. And that's the easiest way that I can put it. I'm sure there's marketing on their website. They talk about how the shoes are wide, they're thinner, they're more flexible, they have a more natural feel. And all of that translates into you using more muscles to help you walk that you've never used before. So I am beyond impressed, and I'm so mad at myself for not jumping on this bandwagon earlier. I have a friend, Jordan, in Toronto, who's been trying to get me to get into these shoes for a while. And for whatever reason, I was just like, yeah, I'll look at it later. Just like, timing is everything. I was like, I'll look at it later. And I don't know what inspired me to go back and revisit those Instagram direct messages, and I went and just got a pair. And honestly, I wish I would have done this like years ago because I had no back pain. Again, my legs are still sore. My soleus, that's the sort of deep muscle in your calf. You have your gastrocnemius right here, and then the soleus is that deeper muscle. That is still super sore. And again, it's not like we did an unusual amount of volume or weight. It was just that we're using our toes. We're walking more. And I saw Nez just running and jumping on rocks, moving around way more than you normally do. And I noticed you're kind of walking differently, and I think it's so cool to see. So, what do you think about Vivo Barefoot?
It's good.
They're cool.
Better grip on rocks, because you can go straight uphill and not slip, really.
Mm-hmm. And you like to run and jump on rocks and jump down and chase the dog, and you're running on snow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm impressed, friends. They do have an affiliate link, so I'll put that here in the video and then also in the description below. Now, I'm not making this video to make affiliate commissions. I'm making this video to help you with your gait. I've seen way too many comments where people say, I have bad knees, I have bad ankles, I have plantar fasciitis, I have hip and low back issues. So look, if this small investment in shoes can help you change your gait, and then that can translate into more mobility, less osteoarthritic musculoskeletal issues, it's worth the investment. Like I said, normally I'll have back issues, especially if I'm carrying load hiking and with a long drive. And on the way back, we ran into a lot of traffic, because it was on a Sunday and it was really hot out. And I was like, I was concerned about my back. Sometimes once a year, once every 18 months, it will sort of lock up. And it's when I do all this stuff where there's a lot of compression, a lot of volume, and then sitting. And I get out of the car and I'm like, wow, everything feels really good. I was like really impressed. And then, you know, having sore soleus and gastrocnemius in different parts of my feet, sore in a good way, I was like, wow, I think I know why my back was hurting, was because I was not walking properly. And so I'm sold. I'm totally impressed. Henceforth, I'm only going to purchase shoes like this that are very wide, very flexible, very light. I don't know. I can't believe this isn't a thing in the hiking, hunting community, because all these people are wearing these heavy old boots and having mobility issues. Yeah, Bug, I think they look pretty cool for a kid's shoe. They're easy to get on.
Yeah.
You just throw them on, tie it, and you're off to the races. Yeah. Cool. Okay, out of a scale of 0 to 10, how would you rate these shoes?
10.
That's it? I'm just kidding. Cool. All right, friends. Well, as always, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed this content and got some value out of that, please hit that like button. I'll put links to these exact hiking boots that were here. And again, these are waterproof. We went through a few creeks, didn't get wet, which was nice. These were actually on sale at the time of filming this video. And you know what, to be honest, like if I'm gonna go out to dinner with some friends, I might rock these. Like no one's gonna really know. I mean, I am starting to get some wear. You can tell we've taken them out several times now. So on the tips, that's just from hitting rocks and stuff like that. But these could be cool just wearing them out. And again, they're super light. So I did wear them when my last leg day. So squatting, deadlifting, and things like that, and felt great. So I'm sold. Again, I'm mad at myself for not investing in shoes like this earlier. I'm really impressed. I'll put links below, and hopefully the coupon code HIH will save over at vivobarefoot.com. Thanks guys for watching, and we'll catch you in a future video down the road. Bye now.